Hey y'all, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about adding and subtracting with decimals. What do we do when our numbers that we're trying to add together actually have some decimals in it? It's actually super easy, because if you know how to add and subtract with regular numbers, adding and subtracting with decimals just adds one extra step. And that one extra step is the most important thing. All we have to do is we have to line up the decimals. If we line up the decimals, it's as easy as regular adding and subtracting. Let's look at an example. I've got 10.3 plus 5.23 plus 3.74. Again, their real names are 10 and 3/10 plus 5 and 23/100 plus 3 and 74/100. I have to make sure that I line up the decimals. If I don't, I'll mess this up. But if I line up the decimals, it's very easy. All I do is I say now I've got 10 decimal 3. I've got 5 decimal 2 3. I've got 3 decimal 7 4. I add these ones up and I find my answer. Nothing plus 3 plus 4 gives us 7. 3 plus 2 plus 7 gives us 12, so I put a 2 here and a 1 up top. 1 plus 5 plus 3, that's going to give us a total of 9, and 1 by itself is going to give us 1. As soon as we get to this decimal, we should bring the decimal down, so I've got 19.27, or 19 and 27/100. It's as easy as that. All we had to do is line up our decimals, and then we were good. Make sure that you line up your decimals, because if you didn't line up your decimals, I'm going to do the wrong way over here. Make sure you don't do it this way. If you don't line up your decimals, if I instead do 10 decimal 3, 5 decimal 2 3, 3 decimal 7 4, and I were to try to add all these things up, I've got 3, 3, and 4, which gives us 10. I've got 1, 0, 2, and 7, which also gives us 10. And I've got 1, 1, 5, and 3, which also gives us 10. But when I bring my decimals down, I end up with 2 different decimals. This is not only the wrong numbers, but it also has 2 different decimals. That looks terrible. This is a bad choice. We have to make sure that we line up our decimals. It's as easy as that. Now, there is one other thing that can sometimes trick people up, which is how do I handle a whole number? For example, if I wanted to add together the numbers 5 plus 1.25, we said the most important thing is to line up our decimals. But I don't see a decimal on this 5. It's really easy. All I have to do is I add the decimal in. It's hiding. We were lazy as mathematicians and we decided not to put it in there. But we can always put it back in if we need it. So 5 decimal plus 1 decimal 25, that's 5 and my decimal. Then I line up those decimals. The most important thing is to line up those decimals. 1.25. After I've lined them up, 5 and nothing gives me 5, 2 and nothing gives me 2. My decimal's right here. 5 and 1 gives me 6, 6.25. Okay, while I erase the board, I want you to pause the video and I want you to try this one down here. See if you got it right. All right, I said while I erase the board, you should try this one down here. 2.6 plus 3 plus 4.75. Hopefully you pause the video and you are able to find the right answer for this one. Let's test it out and see if you got it correct. We said the most important thing is to line up those decimals. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to line up these decimals. I've got 2.6. That starts out easy. 2 decimal 6. Then I've got a 3. This 3 is a whole number. So remember, we said we can add in a decimal anytime we want on a whole number. We just add it in right at the end. So now I've got a 3 decimal. And then I've got a 4 decimal 75, or a 4 and 75/100. 4 decimal 75. Now I'd like to add all these things up. Because I lined up the decimals, it'll be very easy. I've got 5 and nothing, which gives us 5. I've got 7 and nothing and 6, which gives us 13. So I put a 3 here and a 1 up top. As soon as I come to the decimal, I should put my decimal straight down. Then I say 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Well, 1 plus 2 is 3, plus another 3 is 6, plus a 4 is 10. 10.35. So our answer is 10 and 35/100ths. How'd you do? Did you get it right? Okay, I hope to see you again next time. Bye.